Hey guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a drugstore fall makeup look with some first impressions. I want to do just a chit chat, go through it. I don't really want to do a voiceover for this one just because I am doing some first impressions. So I just thought it'd be really fun. I haven't done a drugstore look in a while, it feels like, so I want to dive into some goodies. I am very late on a lot of things. I have not tried out these City mini palettes yet, so I picked up one of them. Unfortunately, I picked up the one that has no mattes in it. So I do have to use a couple of my old eyeshadows that are drugstore just because, I need some sort of transition shade that's matte. And also, I haven't tried this in like a year and a half, so I don't remember what it's like at all. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin. I only used it twice, and then I lost it in the move. So I picked up a new one just so I could like retest it out. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Professional, so I thought I would retest it out. That one. And this one has been out for such a long time, and I'm so late on it, and I never tried out. But this is the Rimmel Stay Matte. I've heard so many good things from a lot of pro artists as well, so I thought I would give this a go. I've been using a lot of dewy foundations, but I miss a good matte face, so I want to try this out. Let's see, and then a few of the Wet n Wild, where is the other one? Yeah, these are Wet n Wild highlight and concealing and contouring sticks. So yeah, I thought I'd just do some of that today, but I am going to be starting with my eyes, and I need to prime them. So I'm going to be going in with some concealer. This is just the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It goes along with the new foundation. I really like this concealer. I mean, I'm not wowed by it, but I don't, hate it. It's just a really good concealer to use as a base. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to blend it into my eyes so we can move on. If you leave your, lids kind of, I guess, damp, you can sometimes get gaps in your shadow. So I do go in with like a translucent powder or a, light colored shadow to set my eyes all the time. I am going to scoot you guys a little closer so you guys can really see what's going on over here. I'm going to be starting with some transition shades. I'm not going to be applying tape today because I can just easily clean it up on my own. So I'm going to be taking the Milani Bella Cappuccino eyeshadow. It's a really good transition shade. I've been using this for years and years and years, and I love it a lot. Something I really love about these shadows is just how smooth they are. They blend so nicely. These are really good quality for a drugstore. I do find Milani slightly on the pricier side for drugstore, but I guess mainly because it used to only be at CVS, but now that I'm near a PX that carries Milani, is not as bad now because, military. Going in with a Bella Espresso, which is a deeper brown. This is just for a little bit more definition. Just because, as I said, there are no mattes in this City mini palette I got. And I have to have, like, mattes in the crease. Otherwise, I will just lose my mind. This is really, like, guidelines for me, honestly. As I said, it's going to look a little sloppy over here. But that's just, because I can go through and I can clean it up with, like, concealer or a makeup wipe or something like that. I think I'm going to do... let's see, what do I want to start out with? Like, there's so many options. I think this is so pretty. I'm gonna start out with this really pretty, I think this is like the one that has like the most glitter in it. That is so pretty. And I'm just going to slightly pull right here just so I don't get any. Oh wow, that is, I am not using any Fix Plus right now, and that's really pretty. Oh ew, oh my god, that's really, okay, you gotta be careful with this one right here because, like, look. Like, it's coming apart. It's just a little too soft, I think. So I like how it looks and feels, but, like, it's really delicate in the palette. That was intense. Okay, that was really, like, crazy how that just, like, fell apart right there. Like, look. Did you see that? Ew. And it's like really wet feeling. Let me try my finger. I'm gonna go in right over here next to it. This is like a more gold, champagne gold. I'm gonna go right. These are really soft. You have to be really careful, you guys. Like, I don't know how I feel about like how delicate these are. Now, I do recommend doing your eyes first because I'm getting a ton of fallout. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm getting like a ton of fallout underneath my eyes right here. So I'm now going to go next over to I'm going to do like an ombre, so now I'm going to go to this one right here. Go right here. Kind of like overlapping them. They're really chunky, you guys. At least this one specifically is. And the last but not least, I'm going to go right over to this one and put it on the outer corner. These are really... I don't know how I feel about this palette, you guys. I don't know how I feel about this, you guys. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I like this at all. I mean, do you just see it's just not... It's not doing much for me. I'm just like wiping this off, and I'm gonna quickly just do something more simple because that is just not working for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw the two blending shades into my crease again, just to, you know, have some of my crease. And then, Julia, quiet, sweetie. But then again, like, I really didn't like the nudes palette. I thought I did until, like, I discovered better things, you know. And if you like these palettes, let me know, like, your tips, because I'm so far just, like, not a fan. Let me see if I just like it when I use just, like, one or two. I want to do something cool, you know. This gold, so I'm just going to take this gold, and I'm going to go all over. Yes, sweetie?
I want a lollipop.
Okay, you can have a lollipop when I'm done, okay? Like, this gold right here is, you barely touch in. And, like, it just falls apart, like, worse. Like, how I feel about this right now is how people are feeling about the subculture palette right now. Like, I'm so frustrated. And this thing wasn't cheap. Like, it was almost 10 bucks. Which, for me, is, like, a lot when it comes to, you know, a small drugstore palette. Okay, so that's a little better. So now let me just do something a little deeper on the outside, just so I can have some sort of definition. Oh my god, just like...
Hello. Hello. Why are you down?
I'm going to take the bronze shade in the middle just to blend these two together with my finger. It just looks messy. You know what I'm saying? Arrgh. Going over it. they're just too, I don't even know. So I'm going to do eyeliner and then clean it up just before I just get too pissed off. Now that I've got that cleaned up and I've got my eyeliner on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply some primer. This is the Baby Skin by Maybelline. I have heard that it breaks some people out, but I do not have oily skin, so I'm not worried about that. But I do have big nose pores, so... Is it? I like how smooth this feels. Like, it feels like done professional. It really does. With a little bit more... Just a little bit more oil in it. But once again, you know, I don't have oily skin, so having oil in my primer is not something that worries me. If you do have oily skin though, this might bother you. But I like how it feels so far on my skin. It feels very smooth. So I'm going to be going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte. I hope this matches me. I grabbed the shade 200 Soft Beige. It looks like a pretty darn good match, if not exact. So... let's go ahead and try it out. Wow, that is thick. I have not experienced anything that thick since I've used the Kat Von D one. It's an okay match. It's a little pink. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like, so it looks really good in the viewfinder, but in person, it might be a tinge too pink. But I love how this looks. It like looks super natural on my skin. See, it's medium coverage. But then again, I don't have a lot of imperfections to really judge that with. But I do have these cuts that I gave myself in my sleep from like a week ago, and it's covering those up really well. I like how that looks. Ooh, it feels so soft. It's agreeing really well with this primer so far, but I wonder how it's going to hold up throughout the day. I'm going to go ahead and do some cream contouring and highlighting, or whatever you want to call it. I didn't get the shimmer cream from there because it was a pink shimmer, and I don't really think I look good with those. If they had like a yellow one, I would do that. So this is the Conceal. I wanted to get one that was like close to my skin. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. When I was trying to pick out the contour shade, this one looked the most gray. Like when you're like looking at like the display or whatever, but when you actually look at the product, they all look kind of like bronzy colored, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work as contour. Okay, so it twists up, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, I think it's just the packaging is making it look more orange than it really is. My Morphe G36, and I'm just going to blend up. I like how that looks right there. Ooh, I like this. And I like that it doesn't dry quickly, so you have time, which I like. But I love how that looks. A lot, actually, you guys. This looks good. That looks really good. I like to be chiseled in whatever. I love that, you guys. These are awesome. They're really moisturizing too, like super creamy. They blend out so well. I'm going to go ahead and set that really quickly with just my favorite powder right now, which is the Kokie Cosmetics one. I like this a lot. I'm going to use it sparingly though because they don't sell Kokie here, at least yet. You know, Big Island, everyone's a little slower about things. They won't jump on the bandwagon. Alright, so, this is looking good so far. Like, you can still see that contour. I am loving it. But I'm going to go quickly do my brows, mascara, and touch my eyeliner, and I'll be right back. I touched up my eyeliner. Oh, schnizy. I did my eyebrows. I touched up everything. Got a little mascara here. I'm waiting for that to dry before I can, like, flake it away. But I am going to go back into the City Mini palette. I want to highlight my brow bone. I take this one right up here, and I'm just going to touch it up here. It's a really pretty, like, I can dig this for a brow bone highlight for sure. Like, it is so pretty. See that? It's just like the perfect shade for a brow bone. Hi, Speedy.
Hi. I can hang with you all night.
You're gonna hang with me all night?
Yeah.
Bella espresso and cappuccino. And go right underneath here. I'm going to go ahead and dip into here. This, I'm using the Sigma E36, and I'm going to connect the eyeliner. I have really round eyes and I hate it. So whenever I do it, that's why I always do a wing, because it makes them look more almond-like. Like, seriously, I hate that my eyes are so round. And I am just going to connect them. Little definition. Let me contour first. Alright, I'm diving into my brush belt. I'm just going to pick up the contour shade in this Wet n Wild Color Icon Contouring Palette in the shade... I don't know, I removed the shade on accident. Okay. Oh, I love this because you can be super pale and you can be super tan. And it still works much.
6.
That's
7,
better. Yeah, much better.
8.
I'm going to dip into the Morphe R14. I just got this in my Morphe Monthly Brushes Club bag, link below. So I'm going to test it out. This is supposedly for contouring and bronzing, so I'm going to do that. So this is more of like a gray tone. It works better for contouring, but I am going to go, since I am tanner, like I don't want to look dead, so I am going to go over it with a little bit of NYC Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer, oldie but a goodie. Oh, my eyes look so messy. Love this one a lot. It's like a terracotta color, and I'm just gonna go right over top. I just really want to warm up the skin since I am tanner. I just think it's appropriate. Now for blush, I'm going to be going in with the City Colors Be Matte Blush in the shade Papya. Very similar to MAC Melba, like identical to MAC Melba. If you want a dupe for MAC Melba, this right here. So I feel like this is a really universal color. You know, you just can't go wrong with a peachy pink. It looks good on almost all skin tones. I'll have a Cosmo highlighter right here. The Powder Sweet from Sigma. And I'm using 2 highlighters today, by the way. This one is a lot more subtle, so I go in with this one, like in a larger area. And then the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar. This one was limited edition. I'm sorry about that, but it's just, I have to use it because, like, look how pretty that is. I'm going to take this Delium Tools highlighter brush. I'm just going to go, oh, look. So stunning. I'm obsessed with this one. 100% drugstore, but it is drugstore price. This is ColourPop Limbo. I haven't used this one in forever, and it's like a chocolatey brown. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Oh, yes! I love this lipstick. Alright, and that is it for this drugstore makeup tutorial / first impressions. Let me just touch up on a few of the things that I have tried out today. Oh, stupid eyeliner. So first off are these Mega Glow contour and concealing sticks. I love these. I will start to use these all the time. Oh my gosh, like they're so creamy and blendable, and they just look so good on the skin. It's smooth. They didn't look cakey. I love these. I honestly thought this would be too orange because of the tube, but the actual product itself is not as bronze as the tubing itself. So these are fantastic. I just wish they had like more shades. Then the next thing I tried out or retried out was the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. I'm liking it so far. My pores look minimal and I don't feel like I'm like greasy or anything like that. I do like to give primers more than like, you know, 1 day's wear to test it out. So I'm going to keep testing it out, but so far so good with this primer. Now, as for this, first impressions was so bad. Like, it's chunky, it is way too soft. It literally just like fell apart when I was like pressing my brush in it. And you guys, if I can make the freaking Subculture palette work, how's that I can't make this work? You know what I'm saying? It, like, this is after 1 use. Like, it looked like it's been used for so long. It was just chunky. And it is just like falling apart like crazy, and it just looks muddy on the eyes. I'm not a fan of this so far. I'm going to keep trying it because I love it when I can make products work. Maybe this was something I just touch in for like the brow bone highlight if I want to use one shade, but trying to do a whole look with this palette is a no-go, like 100%. If you like this palette, let me know some tips and tricks on like what you do to like it, or if you've had the same experience, let me know down below as well. As of right now, I do not like this one bit, and I'm glad I only bought one of them because I'm not a fan. But that is everything for this video. Leave me any suggestions in the comments, and you know, if you just want to say hey, go ahead and hit me up down there, or go ahead and check out another video or subscribe to my channel by clicking next to my face. Other than that, if you're new to my channel, my name is Modesty Jean, and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you want to join our family and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos, and I think that's everything, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.